event has been supported by Women Leaders in Technology, Karkhana, CSIT Association of Nepal, and Robotics of International Space App Challenge. I'm pretty sure you all know by now it's a mass event that is being organized throughout the world for the fourth time. We have 138 cities this year who are celebrating International Space App Challenge, and it's a 48-hour event. We had 25 challenge teams for Earth, outer space, humans, and robotics. Among us, in Nepal, we had 6 events this year, divided into 14 teams. 11 of you were working on the global challenges, while we had 3 who were working on local challenges. We're looking for engineers and anthropologists and scientists, and I believe we found them all in this hall in the last couple of days. We are also expecting a lot of female participation. So we took a leap from last year's 1 participant to 11 this year. So we're excited about it. We want to further acknowledge your presence, female contestants. So I'd like to request all the female participants to please stand up. So we can share your presence. In breaks, we worked until 7 p.m. yesterday. We started breaks until tech check at around 2:30, and then our judges, and we're here at the present. Vijayananda is a young, inspiring technocrat and entrepreneurial personality, and is currently leading a technical team at Leapfrog as a solution architect. And finally, we have with us Mr. Vivek Rajkarel, who is National Advisor on Institutional Development and Climate Change at Alternative Energy Promotion Center, Nepal. Before we begin the presentation, like we mentioned earlier, I'd like to review the rules and regulations again. Each team will be given 5 minutes for the presentation, 3 minutes for the presentation and the demo, and 2 minutes for the question and answer. After 3 minutes, you have a timer right here in for your presentation so that you'll know the time is up anyway. In front of us, look at all the numbers under 4 criteria. First is for impact, that will be 30%, collaboration 10, product 30, and presentation 30% that you will be working on right now. We'll call the projects in alphabetical order. So the first team would be Full Forest. The second team to be presenting would be Astronaut. So we want the second team to be present here as well with their project so that we don't waste a lot of time. I'll call the third team while the second team is presenting, and so on. So first of all, I'd like to welcome the team Full Forest to present their product.
Hello. Good afternoon all. I'm Raksha representing Team Forest and this is my team member. The app addresses forest monitor mapping globally under the theme Earth. The name for forest is for forest and this can be implemented in all dimensions and directions. Our effort is to monitor constraints of forest issues. The existing problem in forest monitoring is lack of timely information. The concerned authorities at local level is informed timely. If they are informed timely, then the forest issues can be reduced to significant extent. So the solution could be for forest. But how is concerned authorities informed? Through crowdsourcing. For forest is an integration of mobile and web application. Let us see how the system works. After the detection of forest issues like fire, deforestation, the app user reports using For Forest. Reports are categories of forest issues, regions, location, and geotagged images. In the web part, represented by central control unit there. Basically, the mobile part is general user and the web part is central control unit. And in the web part, the reports are visualized and validated, and the concerned local authorities are alerted through SMS. Our application features reporting and geofencing basically. Reporting is done through mobile application, and geofencing is handled by web part. It creates virtual geofences about incidents for creating hotspots. The app user gets notified when they enter into geofenced areas. The app is open for everyone, but it is majorly targeted to forest rangers, community forest user group, or general users. What can be the future enhancement of our project? Automation, yes. The automation on report verification or SMS generation, or automation identification of hotspot through analysis of report and geofence them. This is our small demo. This is our interface. The user can log in or sign up for the first time and fill in the details. Like choose the regions and capture the geotagged images. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now we can move on to the question and answer.
Thank you, ma'am, for a question. So, targeted users for our app will be we are targeting the general users. Anyone like us, like people like us can use the app, but mainly we are going to target as you can see our slides, you have already seen the users can be the concerned authority peoples like forest rangers, especially designed for forest rangers community, forest user community, and other people who are working in the forest monitoring already. But it can be also used for the collection of data by general users also. So it can generally targeted for the major persons who are already working in the forest monitoring field, but it can be also used by people like us for collecting the data, crowdsourcing the data. Thank you.
I have a question. So let's say in 1 year,
Yeah.
every single community forest user group in Nepal has your app and is using it. Right? In 1 year, let's say, group
Yeah.
what will happen change that we'll see if every community forest user group in Nepal is using your app?
In 1 time, we can have lots of change if that is going to happen. For example, if actually what we are trying to address here is we are having the problems in different parts of our country. But the problem is we are not getting that information. Not we as well as not all others concerned forest monitoring authorities are not getting the information. Where is the activity happening? So,
Thank you so much.
sorry, I can't answer.
Thank you so much, Princesses. Now we move on to our second project, AstroAct.
Hello. Hello everyone, I'm Nilsson Shrestha from the team Hello World. We are here, Astro Act. Asteroids are common. There are 750,000 asteroids that are larger than 1 kilometer in diameter, and millions are smaller than those. So we are very, Earth is very in a very dangerous place. So according to NASA's Near Earth Object Program, there are 1,572 potentially hazardous asteroids, and we with our team have worked very hard for the last couple of days to come up with a simulation of all those asteroids and the planets in the solar system. And we have called our app AstroAct. So this is the first objective that we have done. We have tried to achieve is the three-dimensional visualization of the solar system with head tracking. It's like a window, and you move your head to the left, you see more of the objects to the right, and you move your head to the right, you see more of the objects to the left. We have used the same simulation in our app, and the next thing we have used is the leap motion technology. We have used the hand motion to actually simulate the actual movement of the simulate the time sequence. So you can speed up or slow down in time. And finally, we can based on the simulation, we can predict the position of the planets and the asteroids to actually predict when the potential of near asteroids with the Earth. So this can be used. This app can be used by the students for the visualization of the solar system, how the solar system actually is, and also used by the used to predict the position of the asteroids for the sky gazers, and also to predict when there is probable asteroid striking the Earth. Where we'll show you a short video.
Thank you so much, teams. We'll move on to the question and answers now.
This is the so.
Sorry, we'll have to move on to the question and answers. We're done with 3 minutes, so sorry.
Okay, this is the simulation. So
Okay. So, quick question. So, 2 days back, an asteroid was named after a person in our region. Do you know what's the name of the asteroid? Just 2 days, day before yesterday, there was a new asteroid named after one of the persons in the region from South Asia. Do you know the name of that asteroid? There was
we are
one.
actually collecting these 15 or 17 asteroids from the NASA's directory itself, and we download it, and we use this data to predict the position.
But to give the answer, the name was Malala. Malala is
Thank you.
Like, will you be able to track the most, like rapidly approaching one, the asteroid, which one is more rapidly approaching? Will you be like will your system?
You mean velocity?
Yeah, in terms of like, which one is approaching near? I mean, like,
Yes,
that way, that
yes, we have just predict. This is actually 2023, February 3. So that's the prediction. 2011 AZ5. So that's the asteroid name. And if you go to this website, here's February 3rd, 2023 at a distance of 0.01 AU. And I think it does predict the 0.01 AU in February. It's still simulated. Maybe other. Yeah, and yes, we have motion also. So
Thank you so much.
speeding up and slowing down.
Thank you so much, Abstract. Our next team is clean water mapping. We'd also like to request Crop Alert to please be ready with their presentation.
Our project name is Pani Padera, which is based on clean water mapping. We know that more than half of the total population of Nepal yearly face water scarcity problem. And though government stats say 80% of the water is eatable or can be used to drink, though it's not safe. So out of 25 districts in Tarai region, 9 of the districts face a highly arsenic problem. And because of use of contaminated water in various parts of Nepal, usually children below 5 are dying yearly. And how this Pani Padera help to solve this problem? It access unused or unidentified water resources and access nearest source of water. Like in hilly region of Nepal, we have pipes to get into our water resources, though that may not be safe. And preservation and conservation of water resources that addresses pollution, statics of resource consumption rate, and other statics that depends on sustainability of the water resource. So let's move to the demo session. This is our mobile application. This is not recording. Where we are according to the GPS, and these are the water resources which are pure and safe for drinking purpose. So suppose I found a water resource somewhere here. I'm an individual, so I will click. And if this is suppose this is well water, I check it out, and then it is updated. Now this will send an SMS to the water research bodies, and they will investigate on this particular water resource. So they will come here, tap, and so the organization come, they enter their organization, user name and password, log in, and fill up these forms. So there, the total population dependent on the source, sustainability, effect of seasonal change, purposes for which the source is being used, vulnerabilities, date, and name of the research organization, and then update it.
Thank you so much. Now we move on to question and answer round.
Okay. Question like, your last mile problem हुन्छ नि होइन यो इन्फर्मेसन त एपमा भयो तर the people who need the safe water उनीहरूसँग धेरैसँग एप हुँदैन त्यो पिस चाहिँ नि कसरी सल्भ गरिन्छ अरू क्वेसन चाहिँ नि all the presenters can just share it now. If a million people have your product, what's the difference? What difference is it going to make when it's I think every presenter that comes after this can just answer that question without me asking either. So the question.
For the first question, हामीले प्लान गरेको चाहिँ के छ भन्दाखेरि जब उनीहरू त्यो पर्टिकुलर प्लेसमा गएर रिसर्च गर्छ तब त्यो एरियाको मान्छेहरूलाई पनि अवेर गर्छ त्यो पानीको रिसोर्स पिउन लायक छ कि छैन वा छ भने त्यसलाई सर्टेन ड्युरेसनसम्म पिउन लायक बनाउनको लागि के गर्न सक्छ द्याट्स द फर्स्ट पोइन्ट if be used for drinking purpose, then they will keep a red mark there so that no one will use that resource for drinking purpose. And pardon for the second question.
If 1 million people have your app, के फरक पर्छ के positive impact?
पोजिटिभ इम्प्याक्ट चाहिँ जस्तो कि रिसोर्सेसहरू कति ठाउँमा भेटाएकै हुँदैन कति ठाउँमा मान्छेहरूले पानी मिठो छ भनेर खाइरहेको हुन्छ तर त्यो पानी पिउन लायकको हुँदैन अनि when people track all the resources जति पानीको रिसोर्सेसहरू छ सबै थाहा हुन्छ कि यो पानी पिउन लायक छ वा छैन भनेर सो पिपुलले सेफ ड्रिङ्किङ वाटर पाउन सक्छ
Thank you so much, Clean Water Mapping. Now we have Flop Alert. Our next team is Energy Profile in Nepalese Household. Please be ready. I'd also like to request all the presenters to be present at the cross over here. We're also streaming it live. So we want you all to be present for the presentation and not just your voice. So please stand.
I'm representing my team. It is often said that we are what we eat, and what we eat is how we grow and what we grow. Our app is basically an payback. And then the climate conditions of different regions are compared. Parameters like temperature, humidity, and pressure are taken into consideration. And why do we need this app? To make farmers alert about the risk problems like there will be diseases like weevils, rods, etc., and we need to alert them and give them advice on pests and diseases and about the cost. And why do we need to establish this app? Giving information about the different diseases to boost up the production and to minimize the side effects, negative effects. And need of establishment there is a green color, and the colored regions are regions with similar climatic conditions. And if there is a disease name wills in wheat, then we can avoid farmers of other regions through SMS or email. And how do we do this? Through SMS and emails. Like we can send emails to a local agricultural organization, and local farmers can get SMS through them. And our objective is to alert people about the epidemic diseases related to crops, provide solutions, and to give advice about the different control methods. We have taken reference from websites like Open Weather Map. We have collected data from there, and we have used another source as well. Now my friendly sound will continue.
Well, this is the first phase, and this is the general disease can be stages of current diseases and current problems and the symptoms are senior. So what next? If new problem is arise, then one registered user need to log in and log in with the appropriate username and password. We'll get test of disease program and solution.
Thank you so much, Prof. Alert. Now, question and answer, please.
Why do you need a password? Why not make this free? Do you really think that farmers who need this kind of information want to register for a system with passwords? And also another question, do you aim to make this free or do you want people to pay for the SMSs?
There could be some person can update from different thanks to the username and password. And for the SMS and email is of course, and for the SMS we need some.
So what you have shown here is just reporting the problems. But how do you put the other part, like how they get the expert help in the farmers?
In our education, government officials and other persons who are related to the agriculture can upload and insert the data related to the.
But what is the link between this and the? How did they do this?
Yeah, login page for this.
But from the government side, do you also see
From the
that?
government side, and the data can be inserted by the local people also who have this demo.
Thank you. There are no more questions.
Thank you so much, Prof. Alert. The good news is we can see you now. The bad news is we can't hear you. So we need to really hold the mic close to your mouth so we can hear you. We have energy profile in everybody's household. The next team we'd like to call is Viral for the Forest Alert. Please be ready with the presentation.
Hello everyone. So without waiting any longer, I want to start up on what we've been able to accomplish in the last 2 days. So basically, we're trying to profile the various usage of energy within the Nepalese household, the usage, and at the same time try to offer them alternatives to what they're using right now, which is mostly firewood and kerosene. So the situation of biogas in Nepal, out of all the alternate energy sources, we're just focused on one, because we feel most places still depend on agriculture. So just because of that, there's a vast potential for biogas in Nepal. And you can essentially do this with human waste, organic waste, or even livestock waste. I don't want to explain much about the picture. It's quite clear out there. You take the human waste, put it into a pit, and then gas is generated from that, which goes into the house, and you can use that for either cooking or lighting. And the benefits from actually using biogas, aside from the environmental benefits of not destroying trees, there's of course health benefits as well related with it. You're not breathing into firewood, basically, the air that's polluted from the firewood. And this is a brief demo about our web app that we have actually designed. So what you can do here is you can select on a specific region of Nepal, and for the sake of this presentation and demo, we're just focused on the Tarai Belt, specifically the Eastern Development Region and the Tarai Belt there. And I want to focus on just one district, Moral. So when you actually click on the district, you'll be able to find information such as household information, how many current households are there located in Moral district,
And aside from that, how many of those households actually have livestock, and how many of those households actually have potential to generate biogas as well. And in the case of Morong, there's about 277,000 households, and out of that, 23,000 households can actually have livestock, which means that there's potential households to actually generate biogas. And then you can see on the top as well the current scenario of what's actually happening in Morong district. And we've used the data that was provided to us by CBS, Central Bureau of Statistics, and APC, and we've actually converted them. And you can see that, well, basically you can see that majority of them are still using firewood and kerosene when there's better alternatives available. And this is what we've spent most of our time working on. And if you just enter in the amounts of how many cattle you have, how many members in the households you have, we're actually able to recommend you how much energy you're going to save on an annual basis. And in order to explain this to farmers, we actually tell them, look, you're going to basically save 17 trees if you're actually able to generate this much biogas by using 2 or 3 cattle. And we hope this can translate to us providing resources to APC and other organizations.
Thank you so much. Another question and answer, please.
So, the production of biogas is also dependent on the climatic conditions of different locations. For example, Tarai will have different potential, mountains will have different potential. Does it have to take that into consideration?
Well, the primary thing that we focused on for the part of our application is that we looked into livestock, basically livestock waste more than anything else. Region. Looking at the research also provided by Department of Agriculture, more livestock are present in the Tarai region, and aside from that, density-wise as well, more people are living in places like. For the part of our application, we focus on 5 specific districts like Saptari, Sunsari, Morong, Udaipur, and Sira. And most of these places have huge potential, not just for livestock waste, but
that's understood. Yeah. The only question is like whether your apple takes into consideration the climatic conditions while recommending the amount of light.
I guess that is something we could keep in mind when we operate the app. So there are a lot of things we could also include, such as the other alternate resources that are more viable for certain places, like in the mountain region where sunlight might not be more feasible, maybe the other alternatives, maybe wind might be. So such solutions can be added on to the next version of our app.
Like while you're demonstrating your application with Learn, I saw that you actually have pulled up a lot of information in one app. Because I saw that you're also giving the information about the subsidy, which might be the interest for the household. But at the same time, you're also keeping, like the details about the energy profile and all these things, which is, like maybe the service provider or the utilities can have the interest in such information. Any reason that you have brought this to information?
We'll have to move on. I'm so sorry. To the judges who have the contestants. We have Viral with us. Forest Alert. The next team to be prepared is Food Direction. We want Food Direction to be prepared with the presentation as we have Viral.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm team lead of Team Viral. There are 43,000 square kilometer areas in Nepal conserving this forest area. In that, 29 of the total area of the country every year. Within that, 80% of total population affects livelihood. So, the current approaches of alerting the peoples and authorities is sending SMS alerts, email alerts, and monitoring the maps, which is initiated by EasyMode. So, is this enough for preservation?
So, ladies and gentlemen, we built Vital Forest Fire Alert System, which will which is an application which helps you to route from your current location to the fire burn location, alert to nearby livelihoods. So we can easily people's system voice use in within the application. We can just move on to the other destination, and this is all done without any internet connection. So the future of this application is we will trace the route inside the forest because we cannot trace that in the third-party plugins. We will layer out the affected areas in the map. We will implement fire detection animations so people can easily understand the user experience. Thank you. And for the demo of this application, we have built our prototype. So this is the splash screen, and when we click this, the app is open. We get the data from the data sets that is provided by the Symbol. When we click on the map, we will easily get to the destination. And by clicking the alert to people nearby, we will easily alert the people around the location with the help of our GPS. Thank you. We have also built the web application that we are trying to solve this problem by alerting with the help of push notification.
Thank you so much, Farah. Now we move on to question and answer.
My my question is, how quickly DC board will update the information after the file?
So, as my question asked with one of the sorry in Eastmode, we get the data sets with the help of the satellite uh, that has initiated by Seaboard. So with the help of that satellite, they will get the temperature data and stored in one of their servers, and we will get the data from that servers and navigate so that data in the mobile application, and with those coordinates, we can get the location of the GPS and map.
Will that be within hours or within a couple of days?
So
I think maybe someone will be better to answer that question. So we can answer that later on if you don't mind. I have one question to you. Like you said that the people nearby will be notified. And at the moment, what we are doing is to SMS and for the registered users. Now, what would be your mechanism for notifying the people around the fire alerts? You saw that as soon as there is a fire information, then the people around will get the information about the fire. What is the mechanism for sending the information?
Because it is just made.
But that is already there now. So what?
But
how will you add
as we discussed with your team, they said it is only provided to fire brigades, not the local people. So if local people are going to get that, they will also help provide information regarding the fire alerts or fire in the forest, besides the satellite information.
Or you will be using just adding the number of people to it rather than adding that you're.
So,
that it is not to work. How?
SMS system is offline, right? SMS system offline.
Thank you so much, Farah. We have food direction coming. The next team we want to prepare is forest monitor mapping. Please be prepared with the presentation as food direction.
Good directions, and we are working under the global challenge under the same name, given by NASA. So what we are basically working on is problem, food security, food insecurity. That's something to act first. Fact is that the global population is expected to be reaching 9 billion people. Most impoverished region of the world will be hardest with any changes to the climate. Currently, the food production capacity we have we can go probably to be considered and Nepal is also very vulnerable zone. We have as one of the major issues topographically, climatically, as it is a more diverse region with the arable land. The solution that we could think of are traditional farming to more scientific approach, scientifically analyzing the provided data by the government other sectors in the need of food crops in a particular area in a certain time gap, creating an information pipeline, manipulating the data and supplying it to the farmers, enlightening them with a more practical approach so they can work on the crops that's growing. So our approach is a mobile map-based application. We give information about food that are suitable for that particular area, and also give information about its yields and product. We'll have a short demo.
So we have a map here. This map is grabbed from the uh, leaflet, yes, and map box. And we have four category: cash crop, cereal crop, livestock, and industrial area, industrial crops. And if we click on this cash crop layer, the uh, the appropriate crops for that region or that district will be pop up in the map, and information also pop up in the map. If you click on the particular icon or marker, that's a
Thank you so much. My question and answer, please.
So you've put the app that gives more information to farmers, but how do you know that the lack of information is the problem? Have you seen any kind of research that suggests that it is down because farmers don't have information?
We Nepali used to grow our crops in a traditional way. There may be certain change in a pH level in a climate, pH level in the our soil. So the scientific data are given on the our data, and we can update our map as the to help on the this is.
Our farmers are generally trying to grow crops that are economically than growing what helps most in that certain region. So we will explain to them what's useful to be grown there most so that we could solve the food crisis problem.
Okay, since there is some more time, I think I can ask some more questions. The solutions that you presented are not the solutions provided by your application, right? So what exactly your application is going to solve or to provide support in the problem?
We are going to provide visualized data, more understandable data to the farm, utilize it and use it in a more economically viable way, and produce crops that are both useful to solve the food crisis problem and also to work them economically.
Generally, there are icons. We have put the
Thank you so much. I'd like to invite the next team. We would like Handy Mandy to please be prepared with your presentation.
Hello everyone. Here I am with my team, Harpreet, and our application is forest monitor mapping. The challenges are enable crowdsource data to map deforestation and forest degradation, data visualization and collection, rate and intensity of deforestation causes, platform for people to share the deforestation activity, visualizing historical data, and above all these challenges, we have come up with a new feature that is predicting the future deforestation values from available data, past data, and all these challenges has been solved by our application. There are two main actors in our application. They are users and admin. Users are local people who can push the deforestation activity and view the data available in the system. And admin can be a forest officer or any concerned authority that has deforestation. They will be able to monitor the users. Let's move to the debate. Let's log in as admin. The admin involved by 4 features. Let's go with the first feature, that is posting activities. Here at the left panel there are the categories, and these are the causes for deforestation. And let's go for natural calamities. And we can post an activity under that cause category. Let's post an activity. First we need to fill up these forms. Here we can put the country, city, address. After we put the address, we'll get the post view. We'll get the post view, and we'll get the all the information and the maps too, which is can be visualized easily. After that, we have other features too, and the features, this is the important one that predicts the value. Suppose for Afghanistan at 2014, what will be the value? This is 62.25. That means that at 2014 at Afghanistan, 62.5 hectares of forest might be lost. And the next feature is map.
Thank you so much. Now we can move on to the question and answer.
Okay. Your app seems very interesting. Can you tell us a little bit more on how you really predict the deforestation?
The data that we have prediction are from 2001 to 2013 that we have taken from data providers like NASA from global.org, and using that data we have used second degree Boltzmann regression that will be able to predict the data.
Okay, what you will do is if forest is degrading, it will continue to degrade. There are a lot of conservation measures going on. How do you take that into consideration?
Those those can be also determined by the causes of deforestation.
But the other app has provision.
Sorry?
The other app has that provision, like providing different parameters to input in your predictions.
Currently, we don't have that. What we will usually consider meeting our next release, which can be a Nepali release. This is global, but we are trying to make it in Nepali.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Before we move on to the other presentation, we'd like to acknowledge the presence of our distinguished guests, Mr. Ram Prasad Tital, Executive Director of Alternative Energy Promotion Center, and Mr. Vasant Shrestha, Director Strategic Cooperation at CIMOD. I'd like to request you all to welcome them with a round of applause. Now, we want Handy Mandy to continue his presentation. The next presentation.
Alright, thank you everyone for myself. My name is Kathmandu representing UNX. Before actually proceeding the actual content of the presentation, I would like to brief background who and what Team UNX is. Team UNX is basically the bunch of unorthodox youth who actually realize change transformation that equity and who are over time have the change society they wanted. More or less, as you can see some of the work that we've done in the past, and this is just to illustrate that we are doing our part. Right? So more of what we have, more related with what we are is actually related with e-waste. E-waste is a popular name for electric waste. Different waste that's computer, laptops, cell phones, etc. Alright, so some of the random facts we see because most cases replace every 20 months, fix on computer replace every 2 years, replace every 10 years. And easy thing has been big deal. It actually really is. Because electronics are full of valuable resources including the silver, gold, like electronic comes in percentages. And electronic waste are like they are disposed not being recycled, reused, or refurbished in most of the places. So what handyman is going to take bigger step for a bigger team. What is handyman? That was written by my partner and about the application.
Alright, I'm going to start on the side. Well, we're trying to create money. So before we agree, our four mantras, buy and sell, donate, and donation prepared here by me. So if you have a piece of e-waste like around your home and you're not using it, then you can sell it to us. Buy and sell service. And if you're you want to use your piece of working equipment, so they can use $1,000 donate and donation service. But if you don't want to donate, you don't want to buy your equipment, and you just want to use our payment service, you can post your broken items in there, and someone will be willing to
work for a limited amount of money. And by environment, you can find location of living standards in there. Thank you. And by the way, let's end the world softness.
Let's move on to question and answer, please.
So, what actually happens to the viewers?
We have connected some of the advertising outlets. So right now we receive the we give the proper assets and during the cost while doing the put the buyers certain amount and we sell those items. The entire point is the total utility of the product is consumed.
There probably is going to say a 15-year-old laptop, right? No amount of repair is going to save it, right? Like a 15-year-old laptop. So the repair is not going to.
All right, so it's basically inclusive of everything. Whole product, the parts usually. So one part is also like the other parts ultimately about the I say that will be the find out you could
I have two questions. One is what is the as in like organization capacity and provider maybe 1%. So how do you relate this?
Alright, so our first question to answer the here one. We've seen amazing products out there. But let's start from brand positioning. We're exclusively for high classes of secondly, brand positioning. We're exclusively for the West. They are unique central proposition. We really offer it.
Thank you so much. We have info crop coming into the presentation. Please be ready with your presentation.
Maybe the farmer loves to grow mainly when good supply have even for his cultivation. Takes good care of his crops, but unfortunately, he chooses the wrong time for his cultivation, and he got late harvest. Here is farm Samla, God's crops grow fine. Good irrigation starts very berry, but ultimately before harvest, he got affected by some pesticide. But he is able to use locally available pesticides and use crops. But unfortunately, the crop was rubberized and there was no for detecting that pesticides good that and he got for the harvest. And once there is someone expert to support you, to guide you, to answer questions, to support you, to be solve of your case, and it's all in your pocket in a digital way. And we represent you the info crowd.
Flat energy and visualization. So what we have done is for the provided a platform for the farmers to provide the farmers can interact all over the world and discuss. Next is imagery. All the data collected and presented has been presented in the graph. And next is data visualization. All of our data that we have collected can be open source. Can be open source. Can be accessible for anyone, right now. So next what happens? The new things in our app is the new section which provides information for the weather or something like the national government properties or agricultural stuff. Then we can see this. Right now, we can say that we can also show the weather report. We say that it's 90 degrees Celsius and clouds are right now. So we can focus on more. So what we did is we had global data provided from CCO. Provided. So what we have done is if we select human behavior and sorry. Sorry.
So if farmer had small problem with the farmers, you put something about why you think like it was actually expected that farmer would know what can happen. That time that actually need to draw definitely about your
No, we mean our was to also from data. Data from the the science and things what it has improved in cases of the world. So we bring mobile let's say as growth. Then farmer is supposed to be in an online forum. So you can see all other videos. See, find that can be a bit of upcoming application and so on.
Where just remaking researchers and farmers needed.
Good question. Thanks, sir. What's that? So.
Thank you so much. But if there is a presenter, so you can please leave it for the last. I will double in the last, so that it will get busy.
1 minute 30
Also,
seconds.
look in the back, make a little things that there's slight, more than slight problems. Please be quiet. We have our next presenter here. We want Rato Mato to please be prepared with your presentation now. For now, we have open club.
And today challenge, we are taking the global challenge, and that is our power system. And solution and our problem is farmers are not aware of the diseases and the sensitization. And our solution is outsourcing applications so that all farmers and agriculture experts can collaborate together all particular issues regarding our farm. Thus, that I have like Facebook, all farmers as well as the agriculture experts can provide the solution. Benefits of our practical crop is more agricultural mode. We already have agricultural system, and our application pinpoints what is the current status of the particular location. Also, authentication for remote satellite information is a piece of generalized information. Demo. And this is our first multi-language is a global challenge, and in the ad report, unknown post is diseases and what is facing, and if someone wants to create his own profile of his and in the login, and we can log into the system. And we can log into the system to provide the solution based on the table. As per the farmer provides the problem, and if you run that you can see that all the that about is about this problem, and everything common answer like using environment and problem like that. And also it is the graph is dynamic as for the data provided by the farmers. And tips, we have all the information regarding all the crops. Yes. That's it.
Thank you so much for answering the question.
Are you ready for the question? Your reason you have referred to this data times. How does your ability to get data? Have you really seen data is coverage from the system?
Smart system provides the satellite information like synchronized. Crossing to the top, the condition that we it is only particular in that case there will be
does it show it in No.
It's not data.
What does it show? Can you
shows the logs the basic green, yellow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are next team coming in, Kathmandu. We want energy and value presentation.
Good evening to all.
He's often said that all the networks. But one feature this feature right there, we're trying to make software. We have been injured and the board. And justify our features we have themselves. We're going to announce you our institution, our aim. That is explore, discover, reality, virtuality.
To stand up to be our
vision. They can answer global AI robots. Our vision has focused mainly on these two considerations. We want to articulate robotics competition and to simulate competition on the mobile device. Our solution, our prototype, our process is Kathmandu. Great smart store. Kathmandu is a robot that sends live video is surrounding the user and is controlled by the user to manipulate that devices. It can be used for gaming purposes, exploration, investigation, visualization as well. Next, I want to give a demonstration of our project. At the same time, let me give a brief overview of our digital logic system.
The user sends command to the internet. The command is translated with the end on a prototype. The command is further translated by the end from the prototype to the electronics microcontroller of our robot. Meanwhile, the Android phone of the prototype sends the videos to movies taking to the internet, which is again further received by the user. Here's the user right there. See? Like you. He's showing you our software. You can see the like there. Last but not the least, this prototype house can be coordinated directly our microcontroller to the internet. Team member, Masih paling mahal posting berasal dalam Sagoda and bisa dan go. Thank you.
What is your impact? Impact. If there is a million of these all over the world, what is going to be different? So I can say this will impact application method. So especially until
robotics competitions will be between Indians and international robotics competition. Sitting at our local area and compete with international robotics competitions. And we going on any area of the world. Through online. And this product as we say in outer space, planning or any outer space, we can control that and make any experience from the world, so that we can explore and also experience that surface based through that planet. Any other questions?
And we also request you all to welcome our Claudia Sharma, Program Operations Officer. Now we have with us Smart Energy Leader. We want our very last team to please be ready, tracking and sensing through Android robotics.
Hello everyone. Our project is Smart Energy Meter, and this is an initiative for energy management. So our project, we're working on local challenges, and our project is Arduino-based energy monitoring system, and it's a remote energy monitoring system. So according to our challenges, the problems identified by AEC, that there is no monitoring at microcontrollers, and there is also lack of reliability for solar panel regulation. Also, solar panels that have been distributed to the rural areas, and there is also a lot of electrical energy cases. So, outcomes that we are trying to give you is that we are trying to give you more points of higher solutions, and also all the data will be synchronized database, and so that our database can know and also to be used to minimize electrical energy changes. So, major what impact our project is that if everything now solar panels subsidy program of we know that not completely visible that that really difficult because all of the solar panels distributed that have been used properly or not. So that will also the electrical energy is being created and will also help in for energy resources. Now the demo.
Hello everyone. So the current sensor managing HACS level multiple current sensor, which senses current and able to the Ethernet. Then the data is forward our database. And the database we can access the data by Android application or the web. This is the data we have recorded, and it has a unique mechanism, so we don't need to worry about when the data was recorded. And it has 4 columns: current, power, unit price. So the user can know how much energy is being consumed and what is the price they will have to pay. That's so we have time. Any questions?
We can move on to the question and answer now.
All in the field with the real user developer like hydro. The second time is about the amount of need to pay, at least for the household or for the managing of the hydro power. Who is the real user of this?
So we have targeted multi-user. Our first user will be AEPC, and this app will help them monitor different solar panels that have been distributed to the subsidy program. And the second, we plan to install the device at local level so that the user can know how much data, how much current are they using, and what is the price they pay. Also, some places their quality leakages, so it will help in creating leakages also. Still we are in the developing or maybe in the future version of app that we have different version of app with the different user.
Okay. How much does this cost?
It's it will cost around up to rough estimation up to 8,000, including the networking stuff. We don't know the exact amount, but by numbers we came to know that AEPC has distributed about 400,000 of solar panels.
How much would this add? Right? Because if your solution is too expensive, it takes up most of the subsidy that no one will use it. So what percentage of the subsidy does this include?
I'm sorry, we can move on to the answer. You can talk them about the answer later. We have our last thing here, tracking and sensing through Android robotics.
So, the project we put on space challenge is sensor itself, and it's a robotics challenge. We took on this challenge because we love robots, and we believe that it has inspired a lot of technological innovations. So, the general way of making robots is we buy a microcontroller, we have a couple of box, and we just add sensors, but the drawback is it's quite limited. But if we use Android to actually build robots, we can tackle even more issues. This is an example where an Android robot is tracking tennis ball using a smartphone. So in this way, we can track a variety of objects using Android. How can the sensors be used? The sensors can be used cameras, using software such as OpenCV, that is an open source image processing library. And there are also a large number of sensors which are present on the road. So as you can see, our robot is tracking a couple of objects on the stage, and a similar approach can be used to, for example, we can track mountaineering waste in the mountain regions. We can help the Android robot to recognize kinds of garbage, then the camera is capable of identifying those things. Even scientists at NASA and MIT, they actually use Android smartphones to test their space robots in the International Space Station. So I think this is a huge deal of inspiration for mobile robot makers. And I think Android robotics helps to promote the hardware industry because there's a collaboration of developers and hardware enthusiasts. And at the same time, even in a developing country like Nepal, there are many Android smartphones in everyone's pocket. So not only can we focus on software development, but we can also do hardware stuff. And I think this is the end of our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the question and answer.
Can you technically
Sorry, I couldn't understand. Yes, actually we have to create an application and specify the camera use. So that and right now we're also doing a small live streaming. We have launched a hotspot from our Android device. So at the same time.
So the nice part of the solution is that you don't need a lot of specialized equipment to do sophisticated robotics.
Exactly. Yes.
But the challenge is that if all of your sensors are on board a single phone, will you be able to get the same level of functionality as them being in different parts of the device?
We are making use of an external interface board called the radio board. So in addition to accepting onboard sensors on Android, it also accepts external already available sensors.
Are we done? Okay. Thank you so much. For all of our projects, I'm pretty sure you learned a lot and you had a amazing time. While our judges will be talking the marks and doing the additions, we would love to hear from our guests. First of all, I'd like to request Mr. Vasudha Trusted, Director of Strategic Cooperation of EasyMode, to please come on stage and share a few words.
First of all, namaste and good evening to all our young friends. I'm more than enthused to say a few words on the occasion of NASA Space Challenge Hackathon program. Also, I would like to acknowledge Young Innovation, Yusundi, and many of the government friends from Young Innovation. I know this is the third consecutive year of this NASA Space Hackathon Challenge, and we're very happy that Kathmandu is part of this NASA Space Hackathon Challenge, and I think Congratulations to all our young friends here. I think they deserve a round of applause. Also, I see this year different number of other institutions that have come forward. And I think Mr. Ram Prasad Dehal, Executive Director of EDC. Also, I see the other leaders like women leaders in technology. I think this is very, very encouraging in a way that different organizations have also Kathmandu robotics that I have known for the last 3 years with your innovative ideas in terms of robotics and Kathmandu. Cheers to you guys. And also James Studio and CSIT Association of Nepal. Program operations at BCMOD and from BCMOD. And I think from BCMOD point of view, we are very, very pleased to organize this event. And I think the ball is rolling in Nepal, in Kathmandu, in terms of organizing this event. And I think this is really a part of serving Himalaya program in BCMOD. To really focus on young minds, really focus engage in young minds in terms of utilizing some of the tools, technology, and innovation, especially on the space science and technology. As we all know, I think science and technology, we live in a world that science and technology has been a game changer in many different ways. I think science and technology has been a hallmark of human progress, if you like, in our society. And if you look at from the space technology perspective, there has been an unprecedented advancement in terms of space technology and applications. We live in a world that now, with all the space exploration, all the space odyssey that has taken place, I think we are more closer to the steps in terms of understanding our own universe, in terms of our own existence as how the universe is created. And that's, again, we are very happy with NASA because of the brand new science and technology. And we are part of all the globalization and the technology being penetrated all parts of our society. I think remote kernel in Nepal and many other kernels, I think we are very, very happy to be a part of this effort. Now, you can look at from the space technology, not only from the space exploration, many other technology and applications that touches upon every day that we do our business, every day we do our lives, and many other things. Sometimes this technology is so expensive in nature. Sometimes we don't realize this is a technology, but this is just a part of it that goes on. If you look at from the space technology, there are 4 major schemes that has impacted humanity. Now, if you look at the satellite communication that has mobile devices that has penetrated so much. In Nepal, if you like, before the mobile, I think we had a electricity for 3,000. Now we are seeing every citizen of Nepal is almost close to having telephone access. All has changed. Nepal has changed in a very, very dramatic way. And I think the kind of satellite communication and technology has touched upon in many different ways. Second kind of satellite technology that has really special, that really touched upon our life is a navigation system, GPS, the car navigation system, or host of different navigation, the business model that has up to electron, or the aeroplane, to car, to many other things. I think that navigation system has really touched upon many parts of our life. The third stream of our technology is the satellite meteorology, in terms of the weather, that we see we see almost nearly real-time weather forecasting that we see in the world. I think this has also impacted in many different ways. If you go to Europe, whether they have an umbrella or not, they look at the weather forecast they go. So I think this has become a kind of information dissemination through this technology and to the human society. I think that has immense impact. The fourth stream, which is knowledge, must engage the more about in terms of monitoring, in terms of assessment, in terms of utilizing this information, in terms of understanding whole kind of what has the system, what has the integration system. So in easy mode, we are using many of these different technologies in terms of assessment, in terms of monitoring, in terms of understanding the complex system, complex environmental challenges like climate change, air pollution, the melting of glaciers, and many others. So I think we've been working together with the NASA very closely in terms of utilizing science, technology, and innovation to understand the complex system, to understand the complex system, like why glaciers are melting due to the climate change, why air pollution, transmitted air pollution is creating impact on our complex melting of glaciers, why deforestation is taking place. So there are enormous challenges as we can see the use of these satellites almost in a daily life. The way we do our business. So I'm also very interested in the design as I was in some of the presentation, kind of a diverse range of applications. People are using, I think, the kind of challenges our young minds are putting together, I think, is more immediate with our organization. You know, the kind of challenges they put together, can this technology be used for a farmer who sit in a or can this be used for some of the user, whether ABC or some other users? There are innovation like Red Mars and Android control sensors and others. I think this is 1.5 days is a short period of time, or 48 hours is a short period of time. But I think it has also challenged many of us. It has challenged the young minds particularly in terms of creating a solution that can change, that can impact our life lessons. So I think from that point of view, we are very, very happy to accelerate this process, organize this event, and bring together young minds from Kathmandu and to participate in this event. Last event that I also recall that there was only one female participant out of 60. And I am also very, very enthused this time. And I think there are more than 1/3, if I'm not mistaken, or 1/4, 1/3. I think it is an encouraging sign. And I think we would like to hope that 50-50 participants in the coming spaces that have done into our society. As you all know, I think all our students have practiced. I think they must be looking at planning your results. But I just would like to take this opportunity to congratulate each one of you. And I think winning and I think participation is one of the key. And I know that we have minds together. And winning is certainly is kind of a good feeling and good character. But I think all of you have come together to participate. So in my mind, I think all of you are winners. So once again, I just would like to applaud all the young minds here, and I just would like to express again to join hands in the council. We are very happy to see more program that we collaborate with NASA. That to spearhead this program, facilitate this program. And to engage some of the youth in Nepal. We have a number of other streams also. We are hoping that such kind of programs will be seen up in other aspects. And when this program was launched, let me also tell you, in 2010, NASA administrator was here in Nepal. for 24 hours to launch this survey program. And we are hoping that towards the end of this year, we will again be able to bring NASA accredited relay Kathmandu possibly. So I think this is also important that NASA and some of the global spaces, some of the that I Nepal, Indonesia, and we are also very happy that it's spinning up this beautiful program. So I would like to thank you, organizers, for having me in this week, for giving me this opportunity. So thank you all, and have a good day.
Thank you so much, President. We're moving towards the solutions that can make an impact on all our lives, so we should be proud of that. Now I'd like to request Ms. Nam Prashad, Executive Director for Management Promotion Center, please help us sponsor to share a few words.
Hello, good evening. Good evening, everybody. Let me first thank the organizer for inviting me to speak a few words on behalf of the BCC, and I'm very much happy to be a part of this whole. I'm sure we not pursued a lot, but still my colleagues are here. I mean, they've been a part of this whole event, and I'd like to thank the organizer for inviting me as well to speak a few words. Now, we in alternative energy sector basically care into when we want to bring knowledge, the idea that we've been promoting the energy sector, having listened to presentations, having interacted with you, what are the data, my idea is, you look differently. If you look, you bring ideas and then try to implement some ideas that it can really kind of, what's called like improve or implemented for the ecosystem. Why I'm interested in listening and things like why how confident generally something exactly or the basis. Focusing more on traditional approach of sustainability. I was listening to one of the presentations. You were listening about something you've been promoting more than 400,000 resources and millions of cookstoves, some 400,000 hectares, maybe hydro projects. But our delivery model for hydro gas and traditional approach on it. We cannot monitor all 400,000 systems, 400,000 systems. But what we're trying to prove, tells us our approach, that's why I congratulate you for bringing some new ideas. We're just thinking of integrating buying a solar hydro, so they cannot, we're not being able to stop, and then monitoring of hundreds of thousands of systems is a real challenge. But with a small device like Android phone or GPS, you will be able to know what's out there in Jula or Mugu, and you will also be able to know the performance of the system. So this kind of initiatives will also challenge our way of management. So this has actually inspired us, and then Jones have brought new ideas, and for us, I think time has come to implement some of your ideas. Even though we're not imagining, we're not these things like support, we're not this or license, but still, we have areas where we could invite your ideas. Grant support modality where you participate, you support us in challenging our own model. So I invite you to actually follow our website, and there are areas where you could, challenge our ideas, and then we will be able to support you in different ways. Why I'm saying this is, as I was mentioning, the monitoring is one aspect where we could partner with some of your colleagues, the smart energy meter, the random remote monitoring, maintenance, planning, this kind of initiatives to come up with some ideas. We have some fun approaches. So this is one of my slides. Second one is, the traditional lines. Government, has very nowadays every household will have, smoke less and bright light, by 27. Energy for all by 2030, and we need to graduate from realistic by 2022. But it's all our slightly more into planning. Just thinking of, the formulas, we have databases from years from our own source. Can we think of, making a plan, sitting at Kathmandu, whether people in Mumbai, will they be able to, afford the projects? What is the assessment? Wise government says the household will be right, this debt, but what is the spend? We have access, access, ability, all these things are there. And then we need to this area is suitable for biogas, this is solar, households actually biogas, that kind of so I like you to challenge me in this area where you will not be able to progress a lot. This is one. Second thing, improving house, I'm very much happy. I'm very impressed by your ideas. And I got wonderful job. So from that maybe we can for next year's plan, maybe think of different model. Energy could be climate change, or think of one focus and then competition. That can be also I'm an engineer who thinks only one direction. If you bring socialists, if you have economists, if you have other dimensions, other experts, then all these experts together, then you can make it. So I welcome your initiatives. I congratulate you for your ideas. I'm sure the future is yours. So once again, I think there are two challenges, right? So one will be selected, but you all are doing. So I once again I like to congratulate all the participants for your insights, ideas, and again I recognize you for giving us answer. From next year onward, we'll be kind of more make this year and maybe I hope for you active part of the next year's next year's announcement. So with this, again, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. We talked about modern technology being an important part of our lives, but more than that, we have to offer a probable partnership. So, possible opportunity. Moving on to the sharing, I'd like to request Dr. Yogesh Sharma, Director of Program Operations, Isimo, please,
Very good afternoon to all of you. You have heard two speakers about the content and what has happened to us. For me, it's a day when I can think of two centuries. 17th century, 18th century, 19th century, and even first part of 20th century was the era of discoveries and inventions. And I can tell you, this millennium and 21st century is the era of innovations. And today, when I heard for last half an hour some of the innovative thinking in development of the benefits of the people in far remote areas. September is a very remote country compared to the US. And this particular program is happening all over the world at the same time. So I think it's promoting innovation is a very important and I think it's a very nice venture. So I would really congratulate Survey Himalaya and NASA to be partner in this promotion of innovation. And only innovation can really help meet the challenges we face on the mountains. And in the Himalaya area we are working, innovation has to be special. It cannot be generation innovation because we have access, we have remoteness issues, we have educational issues, and we have skills issues. We have as big as 4.8 area in Commit. So in that context, I think the type of innovation we have developed and used in this region has to be very, very special. So I think there are challenges, but since I was sitting here for half an hour and listening, I think there are promises from the youth of Nepal who have in just 1.5 days come up with very nice ideas and thinking. I think this is more important. If you have good ideas, supported by technology is nice, you can do wonders. I just was recalling my daughter is 13 years old. The other day she said, Papa, why people are tasting all these chemicals and doing animals, mouse or guineas? This is unfair. This should not be done. Why do you put DNA of these animals over and try to take that back of chemicals and go ahead? The idea is so important. Young girl can think how over and DNA can be combined. So similarly, I think people have come up with good ideas, and these good ideas should be taken further. And from the support side, Mr. Srestha has already said, as our team, we would like to say that we will promote this. The young minds, the new innovations, and the specific young mountains. All these are quite important for the Himalaya, and on our program, we will try to promote this. I don't want to speak very long, but I can say at this moment, just 1.5 days, if you have done so much of work, and we have so much of promise, there is nothing that can stop you out of Nepal and come into the smart region to meet the challenges that we face in this moment. With this, I wish you all good luck. Your participation has been outstanding and very much rewarding. Please continue your work. This 1.5 days is just a sample, of getting the ideas on board. But until next year, we will be here. Very sound innovation so that next year we will be able to see what we have done over the year. So thank you very much and congratulations to all of you. Especially, I would also like to thank our judges, visitors from here, and all the people as well as organizers who have come together and made this program a great success from this remote side. We will be very much keenly over the year and till next year, we would like to see the people. If you want some questions and if you have some good ideas, please contact our people. We will be ready to help you in meeting people in base passwords, what we would like to see. And lastly, youth are for the future, and your contribution is going to be the solution. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. You talked about how we have moved on to discoveries and inventions to creations. We're related to the sports like you guys are. Meanwhile, I'd like to request the participants, anyone who here or two, probably depending upon the time, to please come on stage and share a few words about the experience. Anyone who can come over, expecting a lot of people. While you're waiting for the story, just let's talk about your experience. Anyone? Please come forward.
Nice experience here. We are just high school. We just and coming here, we have all of you. We have members here, like hardware robots, makers, many things. We have system, we have a robot, we have many programmers, we have a these 2 days. We have learned the thing that will take us almost 2 years in high school to learn. That 2 years of knowledge in 2 days. That was incredible, marvelous. The experience was delightful.
We can have another one speaker if you are willing to come. Anyone of you? You can talk about experiences, what you learned, friends you made, and especially about networking. You met some. Please come forward.
Hello everyone, I'm Ravi Shankar Shah. I'm the chief director of Safe Energy Meter. Being in International Space Station was really an awesome experience for me. Talking about my team, I'm the youngest in the team. I don't know why, but they made me the team leader. So it was a very great experience. And these 2 days will be the best days of my life. Thank you.
We will have better days. We have International Space App Challenge coming next year as well. We have a speaker interested to express himself.
Good evening, everybody. Very difficult of the time. Just wanted to share some of things quickly. So the number one, I have been here in the capacity of a research student, so I am a PhD. In fact, I did the whole for Kathmandu University. So I will have. So I did my sample cylinder science and which over PhD, and I realized that both and it's not just about innovations, but how you manage innovations. So that's point number one. And so I was part of this program in the last year as well. And perhaps just a little like is I don't know. I started from ideas around every day, every moment, like even if you're writing a bike, you see a you have 1,000 ideas you can reach home. But the fact is that just trying to dispelling of the prototype will have slight of the end of it all. So I would just like to make a humble request to the organizers that perhaps someday you could fund that particular idea and let's see how it impacts, right? So you would sort this class 8 to 10 ideas, or perhaps a dozen of ideas, even seed money, so that 5, 6 months down the line or 1 year down the line, you'll try to visualize their impact and then decide who is going to be the winner, right? So perhaps we can make a step back and we can say, oh yes, this idea is the winner. As far as the idea is concerned, and another, just to sorry for the offensive, sorry for the organization, offensive, but just say, there's no way we can say, we did this in 2 days, right? So the idea was already there. So being a guy myself, I think a lot of things I made that happen on that. So sitting here, I might just be doing some of the things and looking at that and like boards. So that also needs to be taken into account. So I'm so sorry that that was just creating sometimes you take this in a small positive way. And I would hope that organizers do it in that manner. Thank you so much.
Even if you don't, I'm not trying to defense obvious. We do there's a lot of people here, so yeah, everybody is an important part of such events as well for now, but we will look into whatever has been going on. Now we have the awards, finally. Do you have another speaker? Do you have another speaker? One more speaker, and then we'll move on to the awards.
Dr. Irene, representing my team forward. And on behalf of our team, I just want to say that this platform really means a lot to us. Thank you so much, everyone, and happy New Year, everyone.
We'll move on from the awards. Thank you so much, speaker. Now we move on to the awards finally. First of all, we have the second runner-up. To hand over the award to the runner-up, I'd like to Mr. Virendra Bhattacharya, Divisional Program Management, and Mr. Sushant Vasudhasvi, Senior Regional Staff Specialist. So please come on the stage for the award. Now we'll take a second round. Yes.
Love. Time for the big moment. The big letter goes to tracking and physical advantage.
So the first certificate will go to Ashim Skola. Second one to Roshan Rija. Next one to Asim Kana.
Congratulations, team. They will also be. They'll also, yes.
Take up 8,500.
Thank you so much. Now we have the first runner-up. To announce the first runner-up, I'd like to request Mr. Basant Sharma, Director, Strategic Cooperation, Singapore. Sorry, Mr. Basant Sharma. I'm so sorry, sir. Mr. Basant Sharma, Director, Strategic Cooperation, and Mr. Jessica, CEO, Direct Relations, please come on stage.
For award giving us first runner-up, I was listening to some comment earlier in terms of supporting some of the innovative ideas, bringing those innovation to a reality. Like last time also we have said, we would be very happy to support a couple of ideas to those winning team or any innovative ideas, and we would like to say that young innovation come forward with the proposal, and we will be very happy to support some of the ideas to answer this. Okay, first runner-up. Team of water mapping. Team of mapping. And I'd like to first is Nirmal Kumar. Look, Maya Poon. That was the dream. And then we have Neeraj Kumar Thapa. And we have Fish Keeper, who is not absent. And the first runner-up also gets the cash prize of 20,000 rupees minus the taxes. So I'd like to request some people to have a check as well.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Now, finally, the winner. Announce the winner. Before we announce the winner, people's choice. Astrovac. The International People's Choice Award. We have the certificate for the awards as well, so please come if you like to this up. Thank you so much. And finally, the winner of International Speak Club Challenge 2018. To announce the winners, I'd like to call on the stage Dr. Eklavya Sharma, Director of Program Operations Assistant, and Mr. Ram Prashant, Executive Director, AEC Singapore. Please welcome us on stage.
So, any guess? So the winner is Smart Energy. Ravi Sankar, Professor Vinod Anshuti Sharma, Namrata Giri, so we have Sheikh also 500 minus tax.
Thank you so much. Congratulations to the winner. Then finally, towards the end, I'd like to call distribution visitor, CEO of Young Innovations, to please come up on stage for both plans and the closing remarks. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anubhuti. And I would like to start my vote of thanks with a few things. And the first person that I really want to thank is Anubhuti. Wasn't she wonderful throughout 2 days? Thank you very much. And I have a few things to speak, but rather than getting into those details, I would want to first make a few announcements and share a few things on how we will take this forward. And there was this wonderful remark from one of our colleagues, friends, saying that the journey does not stop here. And that is exactly what we plan for. Right? These congratulations to all the winners. But the whole point is about not winning or losing the competition. It's about the process. And I was really delighted hearing from a few of our participants that it is about the process. The hardship that we went through over the past 14 hours, the learnings actually were into, and it's also about networking and collaborating. So I'd like to share a few things about some of our colleagues from ABCEC mode. This is the reality of the world today. Imagine if these people could produce these working prototypes on an idea that they were encountered before within 48 hours. What if we give them a chance of 48 days, 48 months, or even more? You will not believe like what they can come up with. And this is exactly what we wanted to do. It is all about hackathon event. It's all about process. It's about unleashing your potential and challenging your own. And for me, all the supporting teams have been very, very successful in that. So I request all of you to join me in observing all the 14 teams. So from Young Innovations as facilitators of the event, what we would do is, it's not only about winners or the teams that did not make it to the cash prizes or whatsoever. What we would do is, we would request all the 14 teams to talk to us about what they want to do next, your future plan, how we will move on continue further, and based on that, we will take this for a two commitments that we have made, one from ECMO and another from ABCC. So I throw the challenge back to you. If you think that you are willing to learn and have the potential to come and talk to us and make sure that your proposal is this is the right audience. And from young musicians side, this is my contribution. You can take it on me. Right? And you all my wonderful progress is there. You can call me that right and pick up your call and see you way more. So for me, in that sense, this is an opportunity. 48 hours was just a teaser. We need to make sure that we continue to learn, and that's where we have the challenges that you need to plan. That's where it's not really about taking the problem further. It's where me and my team, and we have wonderful people like Kathmandu. I was talking to you in that area, and this is where we are willing to support from the experience that we have, the experience that we have. But it is totally up to you. You guys need to come forward and say, this is what we want. This is where we need your support, and you make sure that we work together and make it happen. So thank you everyone for being here, and that's the list of facts. And I would not leave this floor without thanking these anymore. From the first space out challenge that we did 3 years back, when I talked with Boston and everything else, I said, this is a wonderful opportunity that I've been working and like without thinking any words, that's a spirit. And after that commitment, we practiced some of the planning and looked more into what the event was all about. Without these people, it would not have been possible. And so, round of applause for this more and also, this is a special thing because we have brought in government partner AEC on board. And in Nepal, we know that public-private partnership and working in collaboration is not a very, not a thing that we see very often. And this event has been successful in doing that. And moreover, we had executive director making comments saying that they would argue this idea. And so again, going back to what I said earlier, the process and collaboration. And I think we have succeeded on that. Thank you, EPC, for your support. I'm sure I know you do it. And we also like to thank our wonderful supporters, women leaders in technology, and 11 women. This is a great achievement. Traditionally, internationally, what is happening is like, go to any hackathon, it's always we are doing it. But slowly we are at a system that next year we do one that is pretty high. And thanks a lot for the similarly, Rohit Association, Karkhana, CSIT Association, and Game Studios, they have been wonderful partners in all these. And thank you for that. Also, very organized things, you were fed on time, everything we were taken care of, the internet was taken care of. This all is because of wonderful organization that we had from Young Innovations and EDC. Takes a lot of kind of event without any hiccups. Thanks a lot for that. Also, as I said earlier, most of you might have the uploads like Michael Polish, and he's the man behind the event, and I don't want anyone to keep uploading out of we have Sebastian, Virendra on our back, and thanks a lot for your support. And all the people to them as well. So we have technical support from working, making sure that the internet was there, which was more important than good for us. So thanks to our colleague for working. Last but not least, thank you all for participating. These wonderful people coming on board. The biggest thanks to the participants themselves. So I think good round of applause. I no longer need to thank. Really, we can all see you smiling. Despite all the participants, support, I'm sure we really have enough time. Thanks to all our members who accepted our invitation, and this is wonderful work. Thank you very much. And this is not the end, but we will just begin, and we will come up with 2016 edition of Space App Challenge in Nepal. So stay tuned. And with that note, on that note, I think it's wonderful to be here, to enjoy here, and please network with each other. Thank you very much. Thank you.